Coach T here with 119 Media. I'm with Move with Coach T Fitness, and we also have.
Eric Lanton here with All in One Fitness.
Renata Miller with Move with Renata.
All right, and y'all, this is our first episode, and it is fitness for your health. So we're going to touch base on some very important topics. So what you got, Eric?
I'm gonna let you start with the questions, and we'll try to see if we get anybody to want to ask any questions. We'll give our input on what the topics may be. We have probably 3 topics tonight we'll talk about. So we're gonna start with the first one with Coach T.
Okay. Let's first off start out with why do we work out? What are the benefits in working out? Why is it important? For me, I can say my first point is it makes me feel good. I feel healthy. It makes me feel like, I'm doing something that is a great accomplishment. So that's important for me for working out.
Sure.
Okay. For me, it's probably the endorphins I get after. Even when I start working out or before I work out, I'm always like, sometimes I kind of don't feel like it. But after I'm done, I always feel like, man, I'm glad I did that. I feel so good after a good workout. And I'm going to be honest, it is, the weight thing too. Kind of keep myself looking a certain way because I like the body I'm in. So I like a certain look. So some of it is the weight as well.
When it comes with working out and training, a lot of people have their own different agendas.
Mm-hmm.
Most women I have trained, a lot of them come with self-esteem. Because, one with low self-esteem, once they start training and their body start changing, their self-esteem goes through the roof.
It does.
Some men, it's most of the men that start training, it's because maybe, they want to look a certain way. They have, most men will have male egos. They want to work and get towards a certain goal. So it's a lot of different, people have a lot of different aspects on when you want to work out and working out and training. So my goal is I just love to train and I feel a whole lot better. And you look better in your clothes also. A lot of people don't understand that,
That's my thing.
you look
the
better
way I feel in my clothes.
Exactly.
And like right now with the pandemic, I have to order a lot of things online.
True.
So now it's like I'm able to kind of I know my size in this and I know when I get it how it's gonna look versus I was on the heavier side.
Mm-hmm.
After I had my son, it took me a while to get the weight off. I didn't feel like myself. And like you said, the self-esteem, it just wasn't the same. Once I got to where I felt more like myself and felt better in my skin, then you could see a difference in my confidence, even the way my clothes fit. So I'd agree.
That was a major word that you just reference, confidence. A lot of times for women, we want to make sure that we're confident. A lot of times when we look in that mirror and we see all the extra weight, them hips, we want to make sure that we're being confident. So that's why working out has been significant for me. And I want other women to feel confident.
And look, with that being said, a lot of people do have self-esteem issues when it comes to training.
Mm-hmm.
And I deal with different attitudes every day when it comes to training with women. And, some men that train with me, some don't. But self-esteem is the major, once a woman builds their self-esteem up, the sky's the limit on what they want and what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They might start training once a week, but by the time in 30, 60 or 90 days, they could be going to 2-3 times a week easy because they starting to see their body starting to change. They start to sculpt out how they want.
Mm-hmm.
Once their self-esteem start building up, they go lock in on training, they go lock in on their diet. Once they lock in on both of those, it's almost, I could say it's a wrap. Then it's hard to tell them, let's see how I can put this word, well, not dominant, but is a positive woman that know what she want. It's over with then. You can't tell them nothing. They ain't turning backwards.
Well, let me ask you this right here, Eric. Do you find like in the beginning, do they just want to do one-on-one training with you, or are they comfortable with having group sessions?
Most of them, a lot of them want to do baby steps. Especially if they haven't trained so many years, they'll do baby steps first.
Yeah.
So I try to put them in a setting where they're just by themselves.
Yeah.
And then by the time they go graduate, they're coming out of that baby step by themselves, then they go join the group. So it's all about everybody doing the whole circuit. You're doing the boards.
Mm-hmm.
When you first start, you go start baby step, doing just like little light stuff, crawling. But then you start walking, and then you start running. So basically, I try not to put everybody out there in the fight, but if I know you are, we had this saying come with heat check. If you have a body, you are an athlete.
Okay.
I like it.
If you have a body, you're an athlete. So,
Yeah.
if you got a body, you're an athlete. It's just all how you want to take care of yourself and how you want to prepare your body. So that's why I tell, more everybody, it's a process. It's not going to be done overnight.
Mm-mm.
It's going to take time. You can't come to me and think you go look a certain way that you've been looking a certain way for 12 years. You want me to make it work in 30 to 60
You the
days.
genie in the bottle.
Right. I did 2 workouts. No, come on.
Well, yeah, I haven't lost no weight.
Yeah,
I've been
what's
coming to you in
wrong?
2 weeks. I still ain't, the scale hasn't moved.
Right.
So it's a process when it comes to that.
Now,
Well,
have either of you seen people that have don't want to work out? They hate coming in there. They don't want to do it, but for whatever reason, they decided to join to try to get a certain look. But then by the end, that they're enjoying it and they're liking to come
Oh, yeah.
work out.
I got a couple of them. Matter of fact, I had one client. She just started. I'm not knocking these people that takes diet teas and all. I'm not knocking none of that at all, But she has been doing the tea for probably about 6 months. Only been in me for 2 weeks, going in 3 weeks. But at the time she's been doing the tea, she probably lost about 10 pounds. Me in 2 weeks and lost 9 pounds.
So she's seeing
Yeah.
more results with
Mhm.
working out with you.
And changing her eating.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
So
You can't eat bad and then drink the tea, and then you're like, "Oh, good."
They gotta go hand in hand.
it got to go
Yeah,
hand in
you
hand. So you
gotta-
know what I'm saying? I don't knock the tea, you know what I'm saying? It is a detox if you want to detox your body.
Yeah,
Cool.
but it's not a permanent.
It's not
it's
a
not a
permanent.
permanent solution.
It's not a permanent solution.
Yeah.
So like when we reference different foods, like people like, I don't know what I should eat. I don't like this. I don't like that. What are your thoughts and your ideas on, how do you get people to slowly incorporate good foods? Come on,
You go
Eric.
first,
Listen.
yeah, because I have my thoughts on the
Yeah.
eating thing, which might be
No, I'm gonna let you go first. Cause mine is totally different. I'm gonna let you go. You and Tawana go with y'all.
Well,
Okay.
Well, let me tell you this right here. I always would hear about, asparagus,
Mhm.
broccolis, like eat your greens. For me, I really never enjoyed asparagus.
No.
So for me, I guess I had to wrap my mind around, you have to do this because it's healthy for you.
Okay.
You need to do this because it's a different diet plan and you wanting different results. So you have to try something different. So I do consume more greens now than ever.
So you're eating asparagus now, even though you don't like it.
Yeah, you got to put that garlic sauce on it.
For
Yeah.
me, I found that I end up once I found what worked for me in my body,
Mhm.
I kind of just do the same thing. Once I found out this works, I just kind of do the same thing. So I eat the same things normally throughout the week. But for me, I do what people probably would call a little cheating. I'm gonna be honest. I eat some bad stuff. I have a few bad
So you have a
habits.
cheat day is what you say.
It's not even a day.
Come with it now.
The thing I've done is that sometimes when I want something, I just go ahead and eat it so that I get it out of the way, rather than trying not to eat it and then eating a bunch of other stuff to try to satisfy the craving. Like, I was out of town last weekend and I wanted to go to Duck Donuts, and so I got
Eric, she need to be outside running 25 laps right now.
I worked out. I did work out, but I did want a donut. So I got it. But then I didn't eat a whole box or anything like that. I had one donut.
Yeah.
I did go work out on Monday. I did my full cardio, all of that. And I don't do that all the time. So that's why I said I might be a little, radical. Like you might be looking at me like, no, don't tell the people that. But I'm just being honest.
No, I understand.
Because I do feel like when you try to deprive yourself, when I've tried to be on diets, because I've done it all, Weight Watchers, all kinds of stuff, I've done some of everything. And the one thing I noticed when I try to deprive myself and I say, you can't have that donut, you can't have this ice cream, you can't have this, then it's like I wanted it even more. And then I would end up eating a whole bunch of other stuff trying to satisfy the craving, just adding more calories rather than just go ahead and eat it, getting satisfied, and then go ahead and go work out, do whatever I'm going to do.
Okay, let me say this real quick. For me, I think it's going to be based on the different level that the person is on in their mindset. So like for me, I have to be disciplined. So I had to program my mind to be disciplined. But I think it depends on who that person is and where their mindset is.
Now, you touched on a good thing when you said the discipline. Now, when I said that I had my son and I had the extra weight on, like I was like 30 pounds heavier than I am now, I had to go hard. And I'm talking about people would be eating fried chicken with the taters, because you know where we live at, the taters. They would be eating fried chicken and taters. and in my face, and I'm just sitting there, mouth watering, but I would not, eat it because I went hard. I didn't do the whole cheating and doing the duck donuts, anything like that when I was trying to really get the weight off. Once I got to my goal weight and where I wanted to be, then I kind of slowly started having little cheat days.
Mhm.
And now I can control it because now I know, okay, and I get on the scale every day. So I know when I need to roll it back, I'm like, okay, I might need to roll back with all the cheat time.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. Now, at a certain point, I could not do that. I didn't have any self-control to do that.
Yeah. And see, I have an athlete at home. And so my son, he like, Mama, I got to have that consistency. So
Okay.
for me, I have to have that discipline. If I'm going to have a cheat day, I've done really good all 30 days. And then I'll have a cheat day. But
30 days and
Yeah.
then one cheat.
yeah, because I don't do no sugars. I don't do no sweets.
Mhm.
That's always been a weakness for me. So I just try to resist it. And
So how long you been doing that?
doing the no sugars?
No, I'm just saying how long you been going and you have one cheat day. I'm gonna correct you on that now. Go ahead.
It's not often, to be honest. It's not often. So like, for example, we went to Savannah this past weekend.
Mhm.
And what did I have?
You ain't gotta tell me what you had, but I'm gonna tell you now. You don't need to have a cheat day. You need to have one cheat meal.
That's true.
Because once you do a whole cheat day,
Yeah.
you set yourself back.
I agree.
You
I
set yourself
agree
backwards.
completely
Yeah.
because see, you work so hard
Exactly.
and then it's like you're rewarding yourself, but
Nah.
it kind of distorts the thinking a little bit. So I know for me, it's just easier just to be consistent and
Yeah. Stay locked in on what
stay
you're
locked in.
Stay locked in on what you're doing. See,
Yeah.
with me, when it comes to now, you talking to somebody that don't eat meat.
Okay.
So, I'm real particular on everything I put in my body.
Mhm.
It has to be all natural.
Okay.
People look at me like, well, how do you eat this? Well, I've been eating this way for a while. I read everything. If I'm out of town,
When you say you read everything, you like all the labels,
all
all
the ingredients
ingredients.
and everything.
Okay.
I gotcha.
So if I'm going to the store just to buy 10 ounces, I'll probably be in the store 30 minutes. I'm reading
Okay.
everything, just in case I want to try something different.
Yeah.
But now I'm like you, I stay eating the same thing over and
Mhm.
over. People say, how can you? I eat the same thing
Yeah.
over and over and over.
Me too. Like Monday through Friday, I pretty much have the same
Same
breakfast
thing, yeah.
every day.
I
Yeah.
eat stir fry. Out of 7 days, I eat stir fry 5 to 6.
Yeah.
But I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat a lot of fruit. Drink a lot of water.
Yep.
So when people about their eating habits, you have to be consistent on eating the right food. Everybody don't have the same body type.
Exactly.
That's
Everybody don't
true.
have the same body weight. When it comes in with that, it's so much comes in the work and play whenever we're talking about the right diet, the right food, your BMI. So
Mhm.
much coming to it. So you just can't do the same diet. You and Tawana can't do the same diet.
Nope.
You see
And
what I'm saying?
even like what you were just saying about the body type, it's a self-control too.
Yep.
That's like, some people can't. Like, I can't have that cheat day. I just
No.
can't do it. I won't be able to control it.
I got a friend. She always says she has to base it on her blood type.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, I never
Okay.
really thought about that, but
It's a list.
That's-
It's a
yeah.
list with your blood type on it and tell you the foods you can eat and you can't eat.
Okay.
So, but mine most is a plant-based diet.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have a lot of people that say vegans. There are a certain type of vegans.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can have the ones that eats vegan food, which consists of soy,
Uh-huh.
and which is not good for us.
Mm-mm.
So you know what I'm saying? So they saying then there's some that eats potatoes because it's just like vegan is a potato, you know what I'm saying? It's a vegetable or whatever, so they eat it. But the carbs, they intake too many carbs. So I see a lot of people that say they're vegan, but their lifestyles of eating is totally different.
So with you keep it mainly the fruits and
Mine's
vegetables.
more of a plant-based lifestyle.
Okay.
So when I'm out of town, I try to find, if anybody on my team, my coaches is watching, they know I pick and choose what I eat. And most time when I'm riding, I have a lot of snacks and drink a lot of water. I eat a lot of nuts. My coach would be like, man, where Eric want to eat? Because if y'all going here, I can't go there because
Yeah.
they don't have what I need to eat at the restaurant. So that's how it's been for me for a long time. So that's
You
what
made
it is.
it a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle for me. And I don't see myself going back.
But I think that's for each of us.
Right.
I mean, I know for me, mine has become a lifestyle. And that's why I tried to figure out a way to do it that I felt like I could maintain. So that's why I said sometimes I might have something that probably quote unquote shouldn't eat. But if I'm
Right.
craving it, I just go ahead and eat it because realistically, in the past, if I deprive myself, I'm gonna fail.
Right.
If I
Yeah.
just totally
That's-
tell myself I can't.
That's like you doing this. We do the intermittent fasting,
Mm-hmm.
16-8, which if you after your day 6, you're supposed to have where you go back and eat regular hours. So you reset your body.
Okay.
So if you eating 16-8 where you don't have nothing till like 11 or 12 o'clock in that day. So whenever you get to Sunday, you can eat probably like your regular time from 9 to 8. So your body will reset itself and it'd be like, okay, when you go back to going to 16-8, it's like your body start burning extra fat.
Because you did the reset
You
on
did
Sunday.
a reset on Sunday because
Okay.
your body's in shock.
Now that is something I actually had not heard. A lot of people do it, but I have not heard about doing the reset.
Reset. People just say that they'll do the 16-8 for a whole 30 days, but they don't reset their body to day 30. Your body get used to something after day 14 or 21.
Okay.
Right.
So you don't want to get used to anything. So,
Gotcha.
so we'll do ours we going this time for 45 days, but we reset after each 6th day.
Okay.
So day 7, we reset. And then we go back in on Monday.
So I want to touch base on that a little bit. You know, for those that may be out there listening, they may be a beginner and they like, you know, he talking a foreign language to me. So like the first thing I would tell anyone is have realistic goals.
Realistic.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Because I think we touched base on it already. A lot of times they come in, they want it instantly.
Mhm.
But I want you to touch base a little bit on that intermittent fasting.
Intermittent
How-
fasting?
How does it work and what's the game plan for that?
Game plan for intermittent fasting. Well, you go sleep most of the hours anyway.
Yeah.
So most people town don't start like me. I get up every morning at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
So my morning start every morning like that. So my first thing you put in your body is water.
Yeah.
So you drinking water until 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So
You do the room temperature or
I
is
do
it-
room temperature water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
do.
I try to drink at least a half a gallon by 12.
Yeah.
So that keeps me from thinking I need to eat. But sometimes your mind is like, yo, it's time for you to eat.
Yeah.
Yo, it's time for you
Your
to go
stomach
eat.
having a conversation with you.
Yo, your mind is like having a conversation. Yo, it's time for you to eat. And then, a lot of days I be close to or somewhere I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
11:30,
Yeah.
I'm going to be pulling up somewhere. So I know by the time 12 o'clock come, I'll be done got like me a stir fry or something what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock I'm eat. And then you eat for 8 hours. You have an 8-hour window you have to eat in. So you eat from 12 to 8 or you eat from 11 to 7. So
Okay.
once 8 o'clock come, that's your last meal. You can't eat nothing. If you go stay up to 10, 11 o'clock, you're in trouble. So our best thing for you to do after you eat at 8, shower, get in the bed. Because you go be up, once you stay up past 9 o'clock after you ate, you go mess around and eat some kind of snack or you go eat something.
But I actually don't, because I do it and I actually don't. Like,
Okay.
because I know though, and I'll be you should see me looking at the clock, like, oh, wait.
Yeah,
what are you
exactly,
trying to-
yeah.
But once I cut it off, but that goes back to the discipline as far as I know that
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be able to, like, that's it.
That's it.
But I get up later than you as well, though. So
See what
I
I'm
still
saying?
sleep a lot. I still sleep a lot of the time.
Yeah,
But,
see,
I
yeah.
mean, but yeah, no. When I cut it off, though, I know that's it. Sometimes it is hard, especially if you got other people eating around you. You're like,
Yeah. And they're looking at you and like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think, well, one of the benefits of intermittent fasting is it helps establish that discipline.
Definitely though.
mhm.
And then along with that fasting comes the exercise.
Exercise. You exercise, and a couple of my clients who stuck with it the first term,
Mhm.
they lost in between their first week. They probably lost about 5 to 8 pounds.
Yeah.
Easy.
Mhm.
But your body doing something totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting up early in the morning eating these grits and eggs or whatever you may eat first thing in the morning.
You better preach.
You know what I'm saying? The first thing in the morning, you're not putting water in your body. First thing you want to do is try to
Yeah.
find some food. And
Yeah.
the first thing you need to put in your body in the morning is water.
Now I've heard or I've read articles where, you should put like lemon in there or put fruit. What's your take on that?
You go alkaline the water regardless.
Yeah.
You putting it in, it's just like a fused water.
Mm-hmm.
All restaurants I know that I go to, they have fused water with fruit in it.
Yeah.
Mint leaves.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do. You go to the islands, that's what they put in the water.
They
Mhm.
do. Yeah.
So we don't understand that here in the States. In the islands, that's what they do. They put fruit, they put mint leaves in all their water.
And that's just to help
Alkaline your body.
alkaline your body.
Yeah.
So is that what you're doing at home as well? Then you're doing you.
I just drink a lot of water.
Okay.
When I go out restaurant, I put lemon in my water.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't. I just drink water. And then if I go in a restaurant, sometimes I have it's called a branched chain amino acid. It helps with my muscle recovery. I take it in the restaurant with me and I drink that.
Okay.
So
So for the person that says, I don't like water, I don't want no flavored water, I don't do water.
Yeah.
I was that person, so I can speak on it.
mhm.
But all I drink now is water.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that I try to encourage people on is stay away from the sodas,
hmm Even the
Yeah.
diet ones.
even the
Mhm.
diet ones.
Worse.
Yeah, stay away from those. your sugary drinks.
Mhm.
What's some of them
Juices.
juices.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do them. Like the all natural lemonades, they
Mm.
they be real tempting, but you got to stay away from them.
Think cause so many kidney stones.
Yes, that's it. Y'all got to think about this kind of
They don't
stuff.
think about that down the line. You
Yeah.
consume so many of those, and then oh nah, there's so much going to that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother topic.
Whole
all
nother
by-
topic. That's a whole
Yeah.
nother topic by itself.
And I
Yeah.
like to eat my calories, not drink them. So.
Yeah, yeah. But I think about that beginning process, that beginning mindset, because I used to be there. And so I had to remember you have to be patient with people
Mhm.
Mhm.
because number one, they already coming in feeling defeated.
Yes.
So for them making that first step, that is to be celebrated.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's always a mindset. I tell anybody, once you wrap your mind around it, it's easy then.
mhm.
It ain't gonna be the working out. Once you wrap your mind around eating
Yeah.
right, the workout part gonna be easy.
Yeah.
So I've always heard it 80-20. So it's 80% what you eat and the 20% what you
Actually, it's 90-20. 90%
90?
of what you eat, because the food that we're consuming is terrible.
a lot of it's processed.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, 95% of it is processed.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to that,
hmm
I'll say 90-10 now, the way everything is set up. It ain't 80-20, because if you can learn how to eat right,
Mhm.
so that's the main thing.
Yeah. The eating part, it's important. And a lot of times people have gotten comfortable with going to fast food restaurants.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Have gotten comfortable with just buying because that like I'm talking from me because
Yes.
I've done it.
Yes.
But now I'm to the point I like to make my own food. I got me a little what do you call it? A little not the new way, but
Air fryer.
the air fryer
Mhm.
has become my friend.
Yeah. I have one too.
Yeah. So I like, experiment with different foods and salmon's become my new favorite food.
Well, since you mentioned that about people relying on fast food, what would you say for the busy mom, the busy dad?
Mhm.
You're trying to work and you got the kids and
Yeah.
you're trying to get everything done. Like,
There's a few places I was it's hard to say when it comes to that, but not really. You have options like Clean Eats. They have
Okay,
meal
yep.
plans that you always can go to.
maybe even meal prepping their own food,
Food,
like on a Sunday, something like that.
I
Like
say
meal prepping your
for
food
2 or 3 days ahead of
Mhm.
time. But a lot of kids, like when my daughter stays with me,
Mhm.
she's not a vegan, but I do try to. I give her more vegetables, but she do have eat a lot of lean meat. I try to get fresh. If she get ground turkey, it got to be fresh. She get chicken breast, it got to be like lean chicken breast. So she loved the chicken tender so much, and I don't like, it's,
Yeah.
So she eat them fried or
no, I bake them mostly,
I gotcha.
And
Okay.
she be wanting fried. I be like, oh, this,
Mhm.
and on time she does get like it's a restaurant will be Chick-fil-A, because I know they cook everything in that canola oil,
Yeah.
and so she does. She don't eat that often.
Yeah.
That's with me. Now with her
Gotcha.
mom, it's a different story.
Yeah.
right.
So you know what I'm saying. So my lifestyle is, what basically, if your parent can meal prep, that's good, but try to go to more healthier restaurants. Don't go to the dollar menu, but then you want your child to have $1 million body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I teach a lot of my athletes.
That's why we got to go back to that realistic.
Realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make money, but you don't want to take care of your body to make the money.
Yeah.
So you want to eat, cook out, drink shakes. That's not go get it.
Mm-mm.
That's not go get it.
No.
So
You telling the truth there. So what's some different foods? I know we talked a little bit about meal prepping.
Mhm.
What's some different recipes that you prep for meals?
I've been trying HelloFresh. That's kind of helped me get some fresh vegetables without having to go to the store. When I was talking about the busy mom,
right.
it comes to my door. Everything's there. I can choose what I want. If I want to do vegan,
Right.
they have options. If I, want to do meat, I can do meat. So that helps me eat a lot cleaner, I've noticed, especially, I'm cooking it at home, so I know what's going in it. And a lot of their stuff, they do use olive oil or suggest you use olive oil, but I can do my own little thing to it too, like whatever I want to use in there.
Yeah.
But I'm getting the fresh fruits and veggies
Vegetables and the lean meat.
Yeah.
'Cause there's so many apps out there that has the lean. They can do meal preps and they send it to you with the dry ice.
Yep.
They'll get to you in 2 days. So it's a lot of meal preps that's out there, but you just really have to find them. and you can choose your own meals. You can choose up to 5 to 10 meals.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna ask y'all a little bit about the different seasoning because salt. My mom was like, "Don't be eating no salt.
Okay.
That sodium gotta
pink
go."
Himalaya salt, it's
Pink-
good. Yeah, pink
Okay.
Himalaya salt. But
Where
you
can you
can't.
purchase that?
You got it. Harris Teeter. Harris
Teeter.
Teeter,
Pink.
Food Line, pink Himalayan salt. They have,
Okay.
So
Does it give a good flavor?
Oh yeah, but with me, I use a lot of peppers and onions
Mm-hmm.
on my vegetables. So that's why I eat a whole lot of sweet peppers and onions. You have the pepper where you got to grind it.
Yes.
You
So
know
that's
what I'm
that
saying?
real one.
That's the real pepper. You get the salt where you got to grind it, not the one that's in the the old one they used to be pouring in all your food. So
I'm telling you.
yeah.
Yes.
So the pink Himalayan salt is good, and the pepper. That's some people use Lowry site season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you got to be careful. There's a lot of sodium in it. You got to
Yeah.
look at the sodium intake and almost all of that stuff too.
Yeah.
I use I have a friend that actually makes her own seasonings
Mhm.
and she has vegan seasonings, and I use my favorite one is called Veggie and I put it on all veggies.
Okay.
And instead of using the sauce, it's drinkspot.com.
Mhm.
Drinkspot.
Can you spell it?
It's DREKSPOT.com.
Okay.
Now she hand blends them and everything,
Right.
but it's a veggie one. So it gives me so much flavor. I don't feel like I need the salt and the other
Mhm.
stuff on there.
Right.
So like when I did my green beans today, when I tossed them in olive oil, I sprinkled some of that on there, give me a little flavor. When I
Mhm.
did my potatoes, the same thing. I pretty much, even sometimes in my salad to give it a little kick,
Yeah.
rather than adding extra dressing, I'll sprinkle some of that in there to give it a little flavor. Because I eat a lot of salads. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's like something I have been killing, that with, not using it all the time, but using it on a lot of my veggies and stuff, just when I want a little change.
Gotcha.
Now, a lot of times, some of the questions that I might get is, how many calories should you have in a day? I think that's based upon the body type. I don't think it's not a set amount for everybody. It's based on your body type. So what would
Okay.
you say the standard? People always say, what's the standard?
I actually don't do the whole calorie count. So I really don't have an answer for that because I don't do the calorie count. You guys look like, are y'all judging me?
No.
No, we in the no judgment zone.
No.
Okay. We're in the no judgment zone.
But yeah, I don't do the calorie count. I
Okay.
just,
If you really want to get your body in a certain shape, form, try to count the calories. You try to be calorie dense.
Okay.
If you not count calories,
Is 1,300 the amount?
for who?
Yeah. What's the standard?
it's like 12, right?
Is it 1,200?
15?
What are you talking about? What are
Is it 1,000?
what are y'all talking about? For who? For an infant?
So listen, I need to
Somebody
know.
3?
It's like 12, right?
You got to basically look at your weight. You know what I'm saying?
So you based on the weight?
I have to base it on your weight.
It's different. Is it
'Cause
different for men and women?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure, yeah.
So for women, what is the?
So basically, I'm gonna tell you this how you need to look at it. If you're not hungry
Mm-hmm.
and that means you're not eating enough.
Okay.
Once you eat enough, once you start eating a whole lot
Mhm.
and your metabolism speeds up,
You
Mhm.
eating all the time.
you eat
I
all
know
the time.
I do.
You see what I'm saying?
I call it grazing. I'm
See what
kind
I'm
of like
saying?
always eating
You know
little
what I'm saying?
meals.
Once your metabolism
Yeah.
sped up, that means you start to burn.
Yeah.
Some people say I only eat one time a day.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's crazy.
That's not good.
That's not good.
It's not good at all. So it's all depends. You got to.
But let's go back to that eating one time a day. I think it's something in that mindset that makes a person think, well, if I eat one time a day,
I'm doing my body some good.
I'm doing
Yeah.
my body some good,
And
and
I'm
I'm gonna
not
lose the weight
intaking-
quicker.
But you just talked about the calories. Now I'm not intaking so many calories because if it is 1,200, then if I'm eating one like fast food meal, that's 1,200. Then
Okay, I want
Just
you to
did
think
my
about this.
one.
I get this example every time when somebody say, I'll eat one meal a day. That's like you build a house
Mhm.
and it's cold and you got a fireplace. Once the fire go out, what you gonna do? Put more wood in the fire, right?
Mhm.
That's just like your body. If you don't put food in your body, it don't go.
yeah,
Your body shuts down.
Yeah.
good
That's
point.
what just like your body's just like a car. You run out of gas, but you put gas in the car.
Yeah.
That's the same with your body. If you don't feed your body, what's gonna happen?
That's true.
That's a good
Some people
illustration.
say they only eat the one meal a day though because they're busy. Like
you ain't
I
that
whatever
busy.
job I do, and
No.
I'm on my
So,
feet all day,
let me
so I
ask you
ended
this
up
right
just
here.
eating once.
So if they're eating one meal a day, and that's all they eat, is it a big meal?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm trying to wrap my mind around that.
And it's
gotta-
normally probably not going to be good. I know once I get to a certain point of hungry, I kind of start those healthy options kind of
See
start
what I'm
going
saying?
out of the door. And I don't care where we pull up to. You know how you say you might pull up somewhere and go, I can't eat there. I go, well, what they got though? Let me
You know what I'm saying? I have to,
Exactly.
you know, I always
Let me see.
everywhere we go, I'm always looking at the menu by the time we get there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I already know once I sit down, because the guys I coach with, they can go a little longer without eating. I can't go but 2.5 hours. I got to have something to eat. So by the time we in the car ride and it's 30 minutes, I'm already know. I'm like, yo, they're not ordering yet. I'm ordering now.
You look like you get hangry.
I do.
You get,
Real fast. I do.
You look like you getting mad thinking about
I get
it.
mad, but I do. I promise you, they be like, yo, we not ready to order that. I'm gonna go to the bar, order my food, then I come back and sit down.
Yes.
Because I just can't sit there and let somebody, I don't look at the whole menu while we
And you
ride.
already know what you want.
I already know what I want. Y'all can order all this other stuff. I'm gonna tell you what I want right now. So that's just me.
Okay, so you get hangry. So
Real fast.
please let him order first.
Yeah,
if
let
we
me
go get something to eat, he's ordering first.
I'm ordering first out the door. So I'm be,
I
you know,
love it.
yeah. So it comes with a lot when it comes to that meal prepping and finding the right foods.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a process. Like I said, you know, this fitness thing, this fitness lifestyle,
Mhm.
it's totally different everywhere. You know, South Carolina is, I can say, we're behind on a lot of stuff when it comes to nutrition.
Yeah.
When you can go, I promise you, we behind so far. And people look at me like I'm crazy when I say we behind. We are, but we still living in the same mindset, eating like how we used grandmother and great granddad used to eat. We can't eat like that.
No.
In other states, they don't have these same options like they do here. They have very limited. McDonald's and Hardee's, they have more like Chipotle's, Moe's,
Clean
Eats,
Mhm.
or they have more Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
You know, food Publix where you can go in and grab food that's already prepared. That's
Mhm.
healthy. You can
Yeah.
grab it
They
and
have,
go.
uh-huh.
So
So when you say South Carolina's behind, are you saying as a people
as a
or
state.
as a state?
And if I knew we were gonna get on that top, I could show you that we're number one in obesity and diabetes.
Wow. So who do you feel it should be charged for that? Is it the trainer's responsibility?
Oh, it ain't mine.
I ain't gonna take on that
Why not?
because but the thing is,
Why is not your fault?
because I've changed my mindset.
Okay, but so
But I want to know who should be responsible. Is it the
the individual.
so it's
It's
the
that
people.
person. It's that person. Yeah, it's that person. Once you see, if you see
Mhm.
that it's not working, it's
Yeah.
not changing.
But what if you get in that slump? That's all I know.
Well, that's why they're where they're at, because that's all they know.
And
If they
then,
don't want change, if people don't see the change is good,
Yeah.
they're not gonna change.
But nobody's ever done it in their family.
That's what I'm saying. So they used to saying my grandma eat like this.
Yeah.
My aunts eat like this. So if you go eat like them, they been eating like that in the
Yeah.
your past 40 years. So eat like this the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you feeling good for the past 2 years, why you
Mhm.
gonna go back to eating bad for the past 38 years?
Exactly. The math don't add up.
Oh, yeah. Scientific, South Carolina. Adults obesity is 4.7%. Blacks,
4.7%.
41.7. I'm sorry, 41.7%. Blacks, 28.2 Latinos, 28.9 white, 30% higher in adults without a college education and income lower than 15,000.
But look who's leading the race in that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause why? We're on the system, right? Okay.
Mhm.
And when we're on the system, we always uses my things right here. It's sad, but at the same time, we have an advantage. But
Mhm.
we choose not to use the advantage to help us. We get EBT. Why you got to always go spend at Walmart?
That's true.
Well, would you say some of it is education though?
That's
Like,
it.
yeah.
It's definitely
That's a major
education. They
part.
definitely need to be educated on the proper foods to get. My thing to me, I'm not knocking Walmart.
Mhm.
I don't shop at Walmart. I feel like Walmart is not a place where you sell food. Because they got too many clothes, too many chemicals in Walmart for me.
But for the person that says, well, that's all I can do, that's the best I can do.
That ain't the best they can do because
But-
there's other places here.
But that's true. But what if transportation? What if their circumstances limits them and Walmart is the best they can do?
Tell me
Thank-
why you say they limit them.
I take into consideration, we don't know their situation financially.
Mhm.
We don't know what
No, whoa. We talking about the EBT card now.
think about what are they some public transportation and that's all they got. How do I encourage that beginner? That's what I'm thinking
Okay, if
about.
they go to Walmart,
Mhm.
try to pick more leaner food,
Mm-hmm.
greener food, and much more frozen food.
Yeah.
Not always canned goods.
Yeah. But see, I'm gonna go back to what Renata said. I think it's an education,
Mhm.
Right.
but we have to meet people where they are
Yeah.
That's true.
until they can come up.
Well, where we are. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
I try to educate a lot of people about canned goods. Canned
Mhm.
goods is a whole different other story. Oh, no, different talk about that. Right there.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a lot of sodium in it.
No, you don't even know how long them cans been sitting on that shelf.
That's
for one.
true. That's
We ain't
true.
talking about the sodium. We talking about how long the shelf life been sitting up there.
Yeah.
Because you know all they gotta do is come and erase that date and stamp another on there. You know that, right?
I know they do. I know they can do all that now. I know they do all that.
Come on now. Just like you push whenever they were placing stuff on the shelf, they
Yeah.
put all the goods in the back. They put all, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put all the old up to the front.
Yeah. So
That's
it can
true.
be purchased.
So you can be purchased.
Yeah.
So what you think they do with canned goods?
Us.
Exactly. It's basically like how you process meat.
Yeah. Yeah. And see.
See now once you want to talk about the meat part,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The meat do not supposed to be red. You know that once they kill it, meat's supposed to stay brown.
Mhm.
Mm.
But everybody think the meat is fresh because it's red.
Yeah.
But see, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I've gone to a lot of. I do a lot of salmon. I mean, and like the mahi, I like it. So that's what I do. I don't eat a lot of red meat, so
Be careful with the salmon too. Now don't even take so much of it.
not so much of it. But
Mercuries and parasites live in salmon.
yeah, I usually go right there to Sam's and get the
Like the big one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a fresh catch, so I like it.
So one thing I thought about when you were saying about the canned goods,
Right.
probably should stay away from those. And you were talking about the public transportation, people being able to get to a place.
Yeah.
So what happens when now you're telling me I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store a little more if I'm buying fresh food because
It doesn't last as
it's
long.
not gonna last as long.
Right.
Mhm.
So like if I'm catching a ride, somebody's taking me or I'm catching the bus or whatever, now I'm paying more to keep going back and forth. So sometimes financially,
It does.
you might
Yeah.
have to kind of teach me,
Yeah, exactly. But
how to work that. And like if I say, okay, well, I can get like 4 bags of chips right here.
Come on now.
And
Come on.
then you're telling me to get this 1 ear of corn or whatever it is.
Yeah.
How do I justify that? Because I can eat 4 of those versus
one of those.
so trying to teach me
Yeah.
like why I should do that. Because I
Right.
do think some people look at that. When I try to eat healthy, it's so much more expensive than if
Right.
I go to the dollar menu and get, I can feed everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10
I can put that,
feed everybody the same.
I got everybody.
Yeah. And they don't have to think about it. They ain't got to add up no calories.
Yeah,
It's
we just
you know,
do whatever.
and it's so easy to stay in that mindset and stay in that trend of this is what's worked or has been working for
Mhm.
so long. Why should I change?
So
Right.
then what would you tell that person then? Why should, like she just said, why should I change it? Because
Mm-hmm.
I can.
First thing I would ask her, how's your doctor report?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the first question I ask anybody. How's your doctor report?
Okay.
Then if they tell me, well, I'm on so-and-so meds, listen, I think that's enough right there to change.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good
Yeah,
point
that's
right
a
there.
good one.
Yeah.
So, if you tell me hey, I feel like this on certain days, I feel like I have to go to the doctor for this on certain time of the month. Listen, that's it for me. So that's the conversation's over with.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're right.
So that's all you need to hear.
That's all I need to hear. The conversation over with. I look at you and nod my head.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And you can save some money sometimes with the diet and exercise, you can come off some of those medications.
Thank
So
you.
you can actually save some money by doing that.
Yeah.
Because you got to go to that medical, you got to go to the pharmacy once a month.
Yeah.
They don't give you a third day worth of medicine.
Yeah.
And it can be expensive.
Yes, it
It
can.
can be expensive.
So,
So when you think about people that have high blood pressure, heart disease, like all these different health issues, how do they change that mindset? That's my thing. I think about why do I enjoy coaching people? I think that's one of the first things that I think about. How can I motivate you to change that lifestyle?
Well, really, I can't say that you can reach everyone because
No.
that's
Yeah.
like as far as with my mindset, with just the way I live my life, period, not just in the fitness world.
Yeah.
I know that it's a mind thing. Your mind is very powerful. And I don't think some
Yes.
people realize how powerful your thinking, the
Right.
words you say, how important that stuff is. So everybody don't see that. So you're not going to be able to get everybody for it to click for
No.
them.
Yeah.
But you can hope that once they, maybe even you share your testimony. Like, for
Yeah.
example, I know when I first started fitness, I think everybody was like, well, you already small, so you don't understand what it's like to be jumping around with, you know, this weight. You don't
Yeah.
understand. And I couldn't really say anything, but because I had never been, you know, bigger than really I was at that time.
Yeah.
But after I had my son, and I was like, okay, now I got like this 30 to 40
Uh-huh.
extra pounds on.
Right, right.
And I had actually, by the time I started back working out, I had lost some weight. So I was bigger than that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no, I know what it's like to try to get off that ground with, you know, the extra weight
Exactly.
and jump. And I
Right.
couldn't jump as high. And I couldn't, you know, my cardio, I couldn't last
Yeah.
as long. But one thing that I can say is the more that I did it, I got back to
Got better,
myself.
right.
I got better. And so then I could say, oh, I know. And I do know that it works. And I can
Yeah.
prove, you know, it works if you stay consistent.
Mhm.
Because that's one thing we talk about,
Yeah.
staying consistent. If you stay consistent, you dedicate yourself to doing it, you'll feel better, all of that. But again, you got to be open to it and you got to want it for whatever reason, whether it's the way your clothes fit, whether it's to lose weight
Right.
or whatever. But you got to want it though. I can't just
Yeah.
make you make it click for you.
What made me have, like, I don't say I don't have zero tolerance, but if people know me, I went through something probably about 11 years ago.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother story. But I have a testimony to that. Whenever I tell these people this story, what happened to me 11 years ago, nobody can't really talk to me about exercising or anything. Because I had a wound vac on this arm and I wore a colostomy bag for 6 months.
Wow.
I had 50 staples in my stomach where people talking about they can't receive, they can't get no abs.
Mhm.
Nah. That's why I look at people totally, whenever they start giving me, I can't. Oh, you can.
So you know excuses.
And no,
Right.
I have zero,
Gotcha.
no excuses whatsoever. That doesn't fly with me at all. I can't stand that. So, you know, I look at people totally different. And you never been through what I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you talking about looking at a person that had 15 plus surgeries.
Oh
Wow.
15 plus surgeries now. I mean, like going to sleep, put me to sleep. And when people tell me they can't do something, I ain't gonna never have no flat stomach. I ain't never thought I'd go move this hand here again.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when people start talking to me like that,
Yeah.
But like you just said too, I can't, you're already coming in the door defeated. Like you
Defeated.
said,
Already.
you got to change. It does start with your mind. So I think you have to add that to it. It's not just the exercise and the food.
Yeah.
It's your mindset as well.
And it's also about what words are you putting in the atmosphere?
Right.
Mhm.
What things are you speaking? Because I would like to say that it's some spiritual involved.
right?
in that
Mhm.
too.
All day,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time. You know,
Yeah.
you put out negative energy, you put out negative vibe, you get negative
That's what you
results.
gonna get
Yeah.
back.
I don't put out nothing, nigga. I tell anybody that walk through my door, listen, we can do this together, as long as you trust the process.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit off nothing negative to you. You know, if you start talking crazy, I'm gonna start talking crazy. As long as
Yeah.
you do what I ask you to do, we fine. I'm not saying I'm the nicest trainer, but you know, I won't. You pay me for a service. I'm gonna give you what I got, cause that's what I do.
And you expect that same thing
I
in
expect
return.
Mhm.
exactly. I expect
Well,
that
let me
same
ask
thing.
this right here, Eric. Do you, like, when you have your clients come to you, are you upfront and transparent with them and let them know, hey, these are my expectations? Like, do you give them?
You know, when I do my consultations with everybody,
Mhm.
I have them and they write down the information. I sit right there at my desk.
Yeah,
I ask them, what are you looking to do?
yeah,
And this is what I'm gonna tell you. If you looking for this goal, it go take X, Y, and Z.
right.
It ain't go just take X. You got to do everything I'm telling you to do. 'Cause I've been doing this so long. It's a process that I know it can get there if you
Yeah.
if you trust the process.
Yeah,
So it ain't gonna be no quick fix. It's not gonna happen overnight.
yeah,
But once you know, you're not gonna know the results in 8 weeks, 12 weeks.
right.
Everybody else around you gonna notice it
Yeah.
in 8 to 12 weeks. But then you gonna start noticing when that month 3 come. That when you gonna be really like looking at feeling yourself. You gonna be in the mirror. You don't put on the size.
Mhm.
You was in an extra large. Now you're in a medium shirt. You wonder how I've been dropping all these inches all this time but you never knew that because you know you like I'm still stuck at this weight because you worrying about that scale. You're not worrying
Yeah.
about them inches.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And the clothing.
And
Yeah.
exactly.
That'll tell it.
I'm
That'll tell
glad
it.
you brought up the scale because I always tell my clients, don't look at that scale.
Right.
Well, okay, so like some women, I've been guilty of it. I'll look at it that first time, and then I give myself 30 days. Look at the results you're able to get. What's your duration? Like, why are you so caught up on the number?
Mm-hmm.
And see, for me, like I said, I do weigh myself daily. Now, I
Yeah.
used to be like that. I
Mhm.
did used to say that. But the reason I do that is because I know when to check myself. I'll see my weight start. Because like I said, I'm not just strictly like I don't have my times where I'll have times where I will eat some stuff I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't. Sometimes I know when I need to reel it back in. Now I do know certain times I'm gonna be a little heavier. I don't go, oh my goodness, I gained a pound. It's not like that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get on the scale and go, oh, I done gained 10 pounds and I wasn't even paying attention. So it's just to kind of keep me in check on, okay, make sure. So when I know I need to get back more discipline and I can't have them chips today, you're going to eat salad all week or what have you.
Yeah.
It just kind of keeps me in check. So I need that.
Right.
I used to do that and not weigh myself because I was the same way. I don't want to be a slave to the scale.
Yeah.
But what I realized is I kind of need that check to go, hey girl. And I go, okay, let me reel it back in. But I'm not so like, oh, I'm not going to eat today because it looks like I'm 2 pounds heavier than I was
Right.
yesterday. Because sometimes I will get on the scale and I might be 2 whole pounds. But did I drink water? Did I do whatever? So I
Right.
understand that.
I gotcha.
It's just so that I don't wake up one day and go, oh goodness, I done gained 10 pounds. Like, what was I doing? So it's just to kind of keep me in check. So I need that. So that's why you do have to figure out what works for you. That works for
Right.
me. What do you think about the scale every day?
Can't stand it.
And although, like, so okay, when I come to you, I start and I go, because he was talking about the abs. I was like, yeah, I might have to come talk to you about getting the abs going.
I'll tell you
So-
to find a shirt that you want to get in, that
Yeah.
you can't get in,
Okay.
and just put that up, hang it up so you see it.
Okay.
That's her motivation.
That's your motivation right there.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be that scale.
But how do you know like where I'm starting and that I lost? So we just
Oh,
going
I'm-
off the shirt.
No.
Are you gonna measure me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You
So-
got goals you want to get tight.
Okay.
Oh, I promise you, no, it ain't gonna be that scale. I promise.
No.
It definitely ain't gonna be no scale with me.
Mm-mm.
I look
But
at you like you're crazy. To my, can I get on your scale? People say, I said, man, listen, that scale got so much dust on it. I did that scale because I did the Biggest Loser one time. I had to weigh people in because I was
Yeah.
giving away money and all that stuff. But scales, nah,
So you disencourage it?
Yeah.
I got
not a fan of it.
Yeah, I do. I have my scale every morning.
And
I
a
get
lot of
on it.
times, when you taking the inches,
Mhm.
that's more of a true.
That's
No,
it.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's it, yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah. So that's all I would say. You learn how to measure. That's all you gotta do. Why not?
It's so much easier for me to just jump on that scale like before, and I do it
What the
first thing
scale-
before I start drinking anything.
What the
I kinda
scale is
look.
not calibrated right. It might be off.
That's true.
That's true, but
See?
I mean,
You might be 2 pounds lighter one day, the next thing your scale might, and then you about 2
Would
pounds
it-
lighter.
well, then I'll know like if it just jump up and I'm 5 pounds or 10. Then I'll go now. Okay, I know from yesterday I'm not like that. But yeah, pretty much stays. It's working. It's what's working for me. Look, that's all I can tell you. That's what works for me.
I'm gonna tell you now. You talking about you come to see me for some abs? You ain't finna get on no scale. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh,
right
and
now.
I'm fine with that. I'm
Okay,
fine
I'm
with
just
that.
letting you know that now. I'm gonna tell you that.
But
now.
I just want to know if you can work magic. Then let me see if you can
alright.
work some
Hey,
magic
Hey,
because that's gonna take some magic.
I promise you.
Get the
yes.
abs back after this baby. That's all I'm saying.
How old is your baby though?
He's 3.
Don't blame it on the baby no more.
No. I'm just saying the abs though. Like I'm serious.
Now listen, remember what I just said. Now you talking to somebody who's been cut.
Yeah.
They cut my
But-
abdominal.
and that's what I'm saying. I know that I just don't know what to do to get them. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying it can't be done.
Stop
And
eating
that's what
them.
we-
Stop eating them cheat days. Okay then. There we go. There we go. There we
Throw
go.
away the key.
Yeah, throw away the.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta look to the side now.
Look to the
Cheat
left, to the
days.
left. All right, y'all. Let's touch base on health supplements.
Okay.
So, cod liver oil is one of the multivitamins that I take.
Mhm.
Grandma passed that down and it works good, keeps my bones and my joints strong. But I know one of the things that most people are talking about now is the sea moss. So, Mr. Eric, I'm gonna ask you, what's your thoughts on that? And
Oh, I'm a sea moss. I sell sea moss.
okay,
Yes.
so talk to me a little bit about the benefits of it.
Oh, let me
Yeah,
pull all
get-
that up.
get-
Yeah.
get-
I got the LinkedIn on my phone where I can tell you that.
But listen, for somebody that's saying, I'm listening to this podcast tonight. Let me see what they got. Why should I even entertain sea moss or supplements?
Someone like me, because
Yeah.
I see it all the time, but I really don't understand, a lot about
Yeah.
it. So I would actually
Sea
really like to
moss
hear.
has 92 of the minerals that your body need out of the 102.
Okay.
Has 92
92
minerals.
out of the 102 your body needs every day.
Wow.
I'm writing that
And then it eliminates mucus,
down. Mm-hmm.
reduce inflammation, boost your immune system. Let's go to some more stuff here. a lot of women don't understand. I know a lot of women claim they don't have no problem with this. They're, they,
Mhm.
I got you.
you know what I'm saying? But it helps men and women in that area. Men
Now you
and,
about to sign everybody.
no. Hey,
Listen, see,
Everybody
y'all
about to
want to
get
see mouse
sea
go
moss.
to
listen.
all in one.
It helps. Hey,
If
it
you're
all
helps.
in
trying
one.
to sell it,
I'm
that's
not
all
trying to
you
sell
got
it.
say.
Listen.
Go see Eric Clinton, y'all. He the sea mouse king. He gonna
Hey,
get
yo,
you
when
right.
I said it, listen.
That's all you got to say.
It's proven facts. You can look, you can Google it, you can do the information on it by with your safe drive, it does all that.
So it's got health benefits. It's got
yeah, all that. Your skin, your hair, your nails.
okay.
And so then what's the best form to do? Because I can see sea
Some
moss
people
with
do,
yeah, like
some
what?
people do the gel. I have a sea moss gel. I have the sea moss drinks.
Okay, so the sea moss gel, what am I supposed to do
You
with
do
that?
it
I get
a
that.
tablespoon in the morning and a tablespoon at
I
night.
just eat, like,
You
eat.
just take
Okay.
Some people using they smooth,
Okay.
but I have a person that makes mine in different flavors. So I have different like strawberry lemonade, pineapple, strawberry, and mango.
Sea moss?
Sea moss.
Okay.
So I have because whenever people, let me get back this right here. Whenever before COVID came,
Mhm.
sea moss been around for a long time.
Yeah.
When COVID came, that's when everybody
Yeah,
started
I
wanting
did
it.
start seeing
That
it a
when
lot.
That's
like-
when everybody wanted to start taking sea moss.
What was the doctor's name?
Dr. Sabi.
Yeah.
Dr. Sabi. I think he was one of the first
Yeah.
people to kind of introduce it.
He was.
Okay.
'Cause when you're in the island, if you ever go to the islands, when you getting drinks, they put sea moss in your drinks.
And you don't even know
You
it.
don't even know it.
Oh wow.
Because that's how they
Okay.
make most of their drinks. They fruity drinks.
Mhm.
And you wonder why people in the island have so much energy.
Mhm.
Their skin is so
And
much,
they have abs.
and their skin is so much clear.
Yeah. Sea
Bingo.
moss.
Sea moss. Because they're getting all the minerals they need every day. They put in their food, they put in their drinks.
So how do we get this stuff then? You say you sell it. How we get it?
Just come talk to him. I got you.
Okay. Okay.
And then it helps with like people, they say they have thyroid issues
Mhm.
because they help with your hormones.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come through sea mouse.
Yeah. Relieves joint and muscle pains. I promise you. Like
So okay. You've been taking it for how long?
how long COVID been around?
Too long.
Yeah,
But-
too long. Over a year.
Okay.
So you've been doing it for that long, right?
Been a little longer
Okay.
than that.
So now can you truly say you see a difference?
Oh, I
I'm
definitely can say that.
Okay.
I definitely can say that.
Okay.
I feel different.
Okay.
You got to talk about somebody who wakes up every morning at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, which I
Does it
still
help curb your appetite? 'Cause
It does. I have a
heard-
lot of people who's been taking it. Like some of my elderly people take it.
Yeah.
It helps with their appetite. It helps with their weight loss too. Also,
okay.
because
So
it pushes
that's fine
toxins.
with
It
all
pushes
right.
a lot of toxins out of your body too. Now
Sign me up.
they say and promotes. I'm gonna say this. It promotes healthier sexual function.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, you already sold people right
Hey,
there. That's
I'm
all you
just
gotta do
saying.
is
So
put
you-
that at the top,
hey,
and people
that's-
will be
hey,
like,
It has omega.
"Where do I buy it?"
Omega-3, the fatty, like
Mhm.
people buy omega-3s
Yeah.
the pill, but
Yeah,
sea
I
moss
do.
has that in it already. The
I
fatty
didn't
acid.
know.
Yes. It has all that in it.
So then you can get rid of some of them other vitamins, is what you're saying, and just do the sea moss.
Sea moss, I'm telling you, take it 2 times a day.
Okay.
Take a tablespoon in
when
the
you-
morning and a tablespoon at night before you go to bed.
okay. So now, what about if you're doing your fasting though? Your intermittent fasting.
You take the
Yeah.
sea moss
Just
with your
take it-
water.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
so it doesn't count as like
No.
me eating.
No, because basically
Okay.
when you're doing intermittent fasting, as long as you don't go over 30 calories.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when
Okay.
you do
Yeah.
a tablespoon of sea moss, that's not 30 calories.
Okay.
So yeah.
And now, is this something you have to refrigerate
You
or?
do keep it, it's I'll say a shelf life of 7 to 10 days, almost 10 to 12 days. Once you open it,
Okay.
if you get an 8-ounce jar, 8-ounce jar ain't gonna last you about 6 days. If you're doing like you're
Oh.
supposed to, you get a 16-ounce jar, it'll last you about 14 days.
Okay.
So if you're doing like you're supposed to, it's a done. It's over with.
Is it expensive? We talked about people in finances
Well,
and
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah.
We're trying to eat healthy. Is it expensive?
What you call expensive? The average one online, the one for an 8-ounce jar, they charging $24.
Oh.
And you
But-
said that lasts me what, a week? You said.
But yeah,
So for some people, that would kind of be a lot.
It would be.
And I was gonna say, are the capsules just as effective as the?
it all depends on if you're getting the capsule with the Baca root and all the other ones in it now. If
Gotcha.
you're just getting the one with the sea moss in it, it may have the same,
Yeah.
but it all depends. If you're getting all one with to get the capsule, some of the capsules have the 92 minerals and some of them have the 102 minerals all in the
Mhm.
capsules. It all depends on what you get.
So we're looking for 102 minerals.
But
is what
if you
you're
can
saying.
get 102,
Okay.
yeah. But if you get the 92, if you never take a sea moss before,
Gotcha.
you're gonna
Just
change
go
it
ahead.
regardless.
Wow.
You're gonna change it regardless.
So how long before you saw the change? You was like, I'm on the CMOS.
Man, listen. Probably day 10. Day
Really?
7,
That
10.
fast?
That fast, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's already in my system. You know, you'll know people that has problem with their digestive system, the
Mhm.
bathroom. Oh, no more. You know, some people like have a problem using
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Nah, is that your digestive tract?
So
Clean-
it's like
it
you
cleans-
say,
it
cleans
cleans
out
out-
those toxins.
Clean out the toxin and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's, I'm
sold.
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 Yeah.
I want some.
So yeah, you know, I do the drinks now because I be on the road so much traveling with sports. So I take me
Yeah.
about six to 8 with me on the road. But now that my coaches know I have them, they want them to drink them. So I have to take more now. But
Yeah.
the drinks is like it's made with alkaline water,
Yeah.
sea moss, and organic fruit. That's it. But you can tell the difference when you
Okay.
drink that drink.
I
That
wonder,
drink,
I wonder if it helps with like arthritis because I keep hearing people say, you know, my knees are bad.
joints. That's all.
Yeah.
Joints. That's it. It will. Yeah.
So a little bit of sea moss will cure all that up.
You got to do like you're supposed to. You can't keep eating bad
That's
Yeah,
and think
that's
you're gonna
true.
take the sea moss.
That's true.
It's not that. It's not that kind of.
It's
It's,
not
not
a miracle
It's
drug.
not a miracle. No, it's not a
It's got to
miracle.
go
You know what I'm
hand
saying?
in hand with
got
the
to-
good eating health.
Exactly.
Healthy.
If you eating healthy and you taking the sea moss,
Yeah.
your
gonna
lifestyle,
see results.
it's gonna change.
Okay.
Wow.
You gonna change.
Okay.
What other supplements? Like I said, cod liver oil. I take that religiously. Sea moss. What do you take?
Yeah, I do fish oil.
Fish oil
Uh-huh.
capsules. Okay, yeah.
Yep, the capsules.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm doing the sea moss, should I just cut out? I could cut out a lot of like the fish oil, or should I still do that? Or
No, I'll say do it for about another. Once you start feeling different,
okay,
you cut back on all that stuff.
okay.
'Cause
So
once-
then that's where when we talk about saving the money because you stop
Save-
doing something else. So if
Yeah.
I
There
do
you
the
go.
sea moss and I go,
You-
well, this is gonna cost me this amount, but I'll
but
save
like, you know,
money
it's like
on the
people
other.
always buying all these vitamins.
Yes.
You get a list of all the vitamins that's in sea moss.
Yeah.
What you buying all them vitamins? You know, people that works out and they're saying, I'm taking these vitamins, taking that.
Yeah,
But then you buy the sea moss, you got all the vitamins that you need in 1 tablespoon
gotcha.
twice a day.
Twice a day.
Okay.
Some people do it 3. You know,
Really?
it is, yeah. And then they be jumping off the wall. It gives you that energy now. I'm trying to tell you now.
Okay, so I need to take it like before my class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You need to drink a drink before your class and
Okay.
you'll see where you're at
Okay.
and see how you feel.
All right.
Yeah.
And I heard you say, you know, you can put it in your shakes.
Yeah. A lot of people put them in their smoothies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like smoothies. I got me a little blender now, so you know I'm on it.
All right. We go wrap this up for
Okay.
tonight. Okay. You go ahead and
All right, we good. We good.
you go ahead and talk. What you want tomorrow?
No, I'm just
End
saying
the points?
I like the smoothies. You know,
Okay.
I put a little bit of I got a Herbal Life
Oh, yeah.
supplement, so
Yeah.
I put that in there, and I like it. It's good. I
Okay.
mean, it helps curb my appetite.
Okay.
So
So anyone have any more? You want to talk about anything before we leave?
No,
Listen,
I
I think-
definitely think we got some stuff we need to touch on for the next
Yeah.
time for sure.
And I think, you know, those that are out there listening and you may be on a journey to figure out, you know, what should I do and how should I do it? You got Coach Eric, he in the house. He ain't gonna have no mercy. He no excuses.
No excuses.
You
That's his
got-
name. No excuse.
You got Coach Renata. She get you right with the Zumba and the
Booty yoga.
the booty
yeah.
yoga. And then you got Coach T. She do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Mm.
I'm just gonna motivate you
There you
Yeah.
go.
to keep living right and living healthy and incorporate this new lifestyle.
That's right. It's a lifestyle.
Get your mind and your discipline right. So, all right, we're gonna wrap it up, y'all.
Hey, I'd like to thank y'all for coming out, and can't wait to have y'all back again and see the next show. Oh, y'all smiling. Y'all smiling like we were smiling the same first day. And just thank you again for 119 Media Group, and this is Fit for Your Health. Learn from it. And if y'all got email addresses, phone number where they can reach y'all, go ahead and give it to them.
My email address is elinton1974@gmail.com. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I get a lot of my messages through Facebook and Instagram. So you can hit me up on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not gonna put my phone number out here, so you can hit me on social media.
Okay.
For me, my Instagram is move MOVE with WITH Renata RENATA. So it's Move with Renata. That's my Instagram. Facebook, you can find me under Renata Page PAGE. And I normally, like Eric just said, get a lot of my messages through Instagram and Facebook. So you're more than welcome to reach out to me there. I teach classes during the week.
And I am Coach T. My email is movewithcoacht@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, Tawana McCray. I can give y'all my phone number. I don't care if y'all call me. 843-617-9443. That's my business line. Call me about business only.
I got you. I got you. Well, we out of here. Go ahead and hit the applause. We'll give y'all a hand on the way out. I appreciate it. And we'll be back next week. No, the week after or next week? The week after. All right. Y'all have a good day.
Good night.
Nice.
All right. Eric, Brian.
It was good. So was the topics okay? And we